there was confusion. There were some who were thinking that Jesus was claiming to be Yahweh.
Yeah, which is utter confusion, an unfortunate idea.
It's absolute. I was in my wife and I, Rebecca, were visiting her parents' graveyard, her grandparents' graveyard in Oregon, Illinois, and we saw this tombstone, and it was a family malarkey. And you know what malarkey is? Malarkey is just mishmash. It's and so a lot of the theories and creeds have messed this up. One of my favorite verses in the Old Testament is Ecclesiastes 7:29 out of the Old Jerusalem Bible. And I talked about this before at the Theological Conference. But in the Jerusalem Bible of 1966, it says, God made man simple. His complex problems are of his own devisings.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
This creedal system that we have. Paul's told us in 1 Corinthians 4:6, don't go beyond what is written.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And in Proverbs 30 verse 6, Solomon says, do not add to the Lord's word, or he will rebuke you and prove you a liar. So all of these creedal systems that make, multiple gods, or even Godhead and so on, all of this, that goes against Jesus' clear statement.
Very, very confusing then.
Yeah, very confusing.
And when you say the creedal system, you mean creeds, as it were, statements of faith and so on, that were devised really after the Bible was in post-biblical times. Am I?
That's right. We're talking extra-biblical things. Extra-biblical. To say that I must abide by the Nicene or the Chalcedon Creed, that's extra-biblical. When Paul says, do not go beyond what is written.
When we have to think in terms of creeds developed and written by councils and men after the Bible.
That's right.
Then we get into some very confusing ideas. And why isn't the Bible good enough?
I want to know that too, Dan. The Bible is good enough.
Yeah.
Do not go beyond what is written.
Well, now you're talking about a creed of Jesus. Now that I am interested in. I'm excited about that.
If it's written, if it's stated by Jesus, now that's something to live by.
Yes.
But if it's voted on by a council of 150 bishops somewhere, I don't think I necessarily have to buy into that. Yeah. I'm being a little facetious and nice here, but I don't, do not go beyond what is written. And there's a verse in John that I preached a sermon on that you even have on your site. I think it's 2 John. They've gone too far.
Yes.
And so when you go outside the Bible, you're going too far.
Later creeds then are only adding to the confusion.
That's right.
By solidifying, if you will,
that's right,
ideas that are actually non-biblical and non-Jesus.
That's right.
And in a sense then, really non-Christian. I mean, if we're going to say that Christ is our leader, our teacher, and we're going to follow him, then it seems to me that we should follow his creed.
That's right.
Rather than those developed in
the
later
biblical text. Just a little story from sociology. I went to Arizona State in the sociology department. Once a year they gave out an award. It was called the Talcott Parsons Obfuscation Award. And it was about someone who could take a very simple thing and make it so complicated no one would understand it. And that's what, to me, the creeds have done. They've taken something so simple. God made man simple. His complex problems are of his own devisings. So the creeds take something that's so simple. There's a God, the only true God, Yahweh El Shaddai in the Hebrew, and Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the voices from heaven, this is my beloved Son, in whom I'm well pleased. The creeds have taken that and obfuscated it. We got some Southern talk, We used to have the term gobbledygook.
Yeah.
And so the creeds have confused this. I looked it up on Wikipedia, and this term gobbledygook was coined in the 1940s when something was just so confusing by bureaucrats
Yes.
that we needed someone to simplify it. The Bible is the beauty of it.
I love it. I love these thoughts about Jesus' creed. Amazing
That's
stuff.
right.
That's good enough for me. I'll tell you,
right.
Dr. Joe, you don't get any better than Jesus.
Don't go beyond Jesus.
No, that's right. Just don't go beyond His words. I think that's
right.
wonderful.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much for
Well,
those
God
thoughts.
bless. I appreciate that,
Indeed.
Dad. God bless.